Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for already episode 17 of our somewhat beautiful town in Ostriv. As we are preparing, well, a new brickworks, we get a new granary, we get another cow shed soon, and of course the next row house. We already have 1700 bricks awaiting, so that's great. We'll just need a couple more and things should be fine. As we just take a look around our beautiful town where we are building a little new neighborhood, but that's going to take some time, of course. And, well, I think there's still a lot of expansion potential. We're only around 400 people now. And, well, we occupy about a quarter of the map, maybe even a little less. So there's a lot of potential there. We'll just have to wait and see how things go. We seem to have quite a few people looking for a job, which is not that good if we have available housing, as you can see, because people won't get into those houses. But it is really good as soon as the sowing season starts, and we'll be getting to a lot of farming. So let's go speed things up a little bit until we get into the farming season. And that should actually be quite good. And then I'm really curious to see how well we can do with that. I'm happy that we have a trading dock now. I'm going to put in one extra worker, and then I think we'll just have to wait a little bit, see what traders come by and what we can trade with them. But of course, now that the river is frozen, there will be no traders incoming. So we'll have to wait until that is gone. A new family settling in town. That's what we want to see. We can see there's still 3 apartments vacant, but here's a new family. They seem to be of nice age, they bring a good amount of food, and, well, he works as a laborer now. She is still unemployed. Now, that is something to keep in mind. If we don't provide enough jobs for our villagers, it might be a problem. Now, this one is a laborer too, so they now both have an income. But if we don't provide those jobs... Oh, this is a nice family, by the way. Then... we might end up with a lot of people not making enough money and will be the ones having to sustain them. Right, let's do apply to all and apply to all. So all the same mechanics apply for both of the brickworks now. And now hopefully we'll see this one starting to make us a lot of bricks. And I think that should be okay. Should be fine. Yep, they're gathering the materials now and more people are incoming. We are short a little bit in people now, so hopefully we can still do a good job with all the sewing in, but we should be able to. And now we can see we need at least one functioning tavern for a population of 400. So here comes the first challenge. We need to get ourselves a working tavern. Right, we'll have to devote some time and effort into that. I think we can do that. I don't think behind the school is the best place for a tavern, but I don't think... at the same time that during this period of time people were not too concerned about that. And I think actually that building it apart from the school is a great opportunity to... oh, we have to build it quickly, of course, so we'll have to remove those trees quickly. I think we can make a nice little tavern here and decorate the area a little bit and get something nice going here. I have to find the first piece of the fencing here, otherwise we can't continue the fencing. So where is it? Alright, we'll have to remove a few trees soon. I can tell you that. Alright, it's now attached, so at least we can now see where it is. Somewhat. Not too good, actually. Alright, we'll just build the fence here, like this. And we're going to get rid of a few of these big trees. We'll plant some other trees, of course, as soon as we have to. But when we remove those big trees, we can actually see what we're doing, which might be a good thing. Alright, let's remove them all. Those that are in the way. Even the ones that are in the pathway here. Alright, there's, of course, you can just click all the trees and do it like that. Or we go to one of these and we'll just mark a few trees for removal. See, this is the fast way. So there's different ways that you can do this. And this way you can even get new trees out of the way. And I think I'm just going to mark this whole area for removal, so that all those trees will be gone shortly. At least they will start taking them down. We'll build one more house, although we don't have a use for it yet because we can't get new population. And then we'll build the tavern. Now the thing with the tavern is we're going to need to provide it with alcohol. Luckily we can trade for some alcohol. Hopefully the right trader comes by. And we're already stocking a lot of hops. And those hops will go a long way into providing us with booze. So we need to start setting that up too. Now we can get horilka from wheat or produce beer from barley and hops. And that is what we're going to do next. So we need to set up the beer worker, which we'll do right here. Let's build a brewer right here. And put up a warehouse next to it so that we can store all those nice goodies. And we're going to fence this off too, but we'll use one of the other fences than we normally do. I think that'll be good. Let's leave some space around it so that we can actually get some more trees and stuff in there. Alright, we really need to fence this off, I think. I think that will be cool. There we go. We'll take some time to build this. Maybe we should speed this up too. I think this needs quite a bit of bricks too. 6,900. Well, we have 4,700 already, so we can soon build it. Child's been born, people married, and so that's good. People can still get married and move into a new house because we have housing space available. But that's about it. Right now we basically mostly need to get the tavern out and get it working. I think that should not be too hard, but we'll find out. Let's slow down a bit because I like the game a little bit slower. We can already see white lines appearing again. That's not what I want to see, of course, but it happens every now and then in the game. Developers usually pick up on that rather fast and try to deal with it. Alright, let's try and beautify this area already. I think it will be great if we can get some bushes near the entrance. I think we should get some benches out here where people can just sit and relax. I think there should be trees to provide some shade, but also not too much. And not too big a trees. There will be the trees. Then, in order to shield this off a bit from all the other stuff, we'll just go to build a lot of big trees here. Brewing beer is not the most healthy thing to do. So, providing the people with some nice trees can be something important. At least I think it's important. We'll also do a row here. I think this will really shield this area off somehow from all the other areas. And I think that can be a nice addition. Can we still put one here? No, it's too close. Oh, we can do it right there. Then we'll put in some bushes here too. And we'll go with different colors as well. Alright, and then we'll do a few dog rose bushes too. So this area will really be something different than the other one. Need to remove a tree if we plant it there. Yeah, well, that's not really what I wanted to happen, so... Okay, well, there we are. This should make a nice green area to hide the brewery a little bit. As they already started to construct a little bit of the tavern, but I think everybody got occupied because the farms were doing their job. Now, it's a quarter into April. Most farms are done, I guess. Yes. So that is still good. I hope you all enjoyed the video that I created, the Ostriv food guide. As I'm recording this, I just finished the video. The little premiere should be tomorrow, so that'll be really interesting. And I hope it'll be a good video. If you have any comment on it, please leave it either below that video or leave it right here, no problem. I really want to know how people feel about it. As we at the same time can start to prepare for right here. Now there's already trees here, so I don't think, for instance, if we take some apricot trees, I don't think we can plant a lot of trees here. Although, yeah, we're still able to if we don't place them too close to the other ones. So we can actually place a few trees here. Is this one marked for removal? No, let's remove it. I guess that's the last tree we really need to remove here. I'm just so sorry that we have only so limited amount of bushes to go around. So we can't really do a lot of different things with a lot of different bushes. I would very much like them to add some to it. So that we have some more options about which bushes we put where. But we're starting now, and finally we're getting in some more people that should now be starting to build the tavern. We have a trader, and it can bring us some horilka. Now, since we have good amounts of money, I was thinking, let's just get like 5,000, so we'll be good for a long time. Is there anything we can sell to them? No, really. Although we could try and stack some cucumbers in the storage there. That could work. But no, I don't think so. Alright, do we need iron, by the way? No, we have plenty. Alright, so let's keep going. What we could try, I mean, there are some houses there with good gardens, so we could just add maybe cucumbers to it? No. Oh, they're out now. Alright, let's see. Cabbage, carrots, cucumbers. Let's put the numbers, I don't care, up to like 5,000 and try to buy them from the locals. And this could really help out in a way that we get some cucumbers from these people, although I don't think they have any. And then we can sell them. But I don't think we'll make a lot of money out of that, at least not right now. Maybe in the future, when they know that we will buy it, they will start to produce it, but yeah, I don't see a lot of cucumbers around here. Oh, here are some. 14 whole cucumbers. Oh, that's not gonna work. Alright, well, still bringing in resources, which is good, but could be using a few more. As our town really starts to look like a green haven, even though we removed a lot of trees. Some areas are really green now. Some areas we still need to work on a bit, so like this for instance, but well, now that we're building houses here and things take a little bit more shape, it can be easier to actually work them right then. Right, here comes the tavern, building the ground level, got a foundation, and there they go. Putting up the first beams. That's the right order. That's how we want to see things move. How many bricks do we have right now? 6,580 we had, but they're moving a few, so that's why they... Yeah, alright. Well, let's put this one up first. Or those two, actually. So that we get the brewery going and we can start brewing our own stuff. Might not be too long before the first stuff arrives to the trading dock. No, it's not there yet. But it could be quite quickly that the first ships arrive. I don't see any yet. Well, we can see on the map. Yeah, the first ship is nearly there. Then we'll get the first batch of horilka in. So that will be interesting. Also be interesting to see where the ship will come from. Will it come from there? Or will it come from somewhere there? There, alright. So we need to keep this lane open towards the trading dock. So if we want to get like a smeltery and we have to block off the river, we should not do that. Although luckily we have two ways here, so the way is still open, but it just makes for a longer route. But we could use this area for the smeltery if at some point we would really like to do that. Right now we don't, but maybe later on, who knows. Alright, here comes the tavern. It's quite a lengthy building process, but definitely worth it. They're really busy with it. I guess once it's done, that will give us time to really work on the whole area. And make sure that we make it look nice. Let's remove a couple of more trees so that we have a little bit more space here. They did that tree removal fairly quickly though. I was not really expecting that, but let's just tell them to remove all the trees around here. We're going to build some housing and stuff here anyway. Why not remove these trees then? Alright, there they go. There comes the roofing. And after the roof, it's just a little bit more work, probably the patio and things like that. Let's go check and see. There comes the roof. Yep. Yeah, they need to finish this works here. Alright, very nice. It's done now. There's just not enough alcohol on the local market to occupy the tavern, but that'll change. I think we need to place some benches here. Quite simply because there will obviously be ladies that will have to wait until their husbands come home from here. So that's where they can wait now. Oh, we could buy some mead as well if we want to, but I don't see the need for that. Should we sell some clothing? I don't think yet, because we don't have enough. We can also sell onions and carrots. Apples. Ooh, apples, nice. Lime and beer. Alright, well, we don't need any of this, and we're not going to sell any of this, so this should be fine. Oh, the first lady's already sitting here waiting. Well, husband can't be in there, because we don't have any alcohol on the market yet. Now, the alcohol will probably be in here already. No, not yet. Ship's still going on his way. There's the next one. So we'll need to start setting that up too. Now, an easy way to do that is by building a smaller granary where we can store all the booze. It'll be close to the... Yeah, we'll build it right here. It'll be close... I'll need to build it next to the tavern so that they don't have to walk that far. We'll store all the booze in there and then we will have to sell it. We also need to sell some booze in the market, otherwise it will not get to the people. Do we have an open spot? Not really. But we might need to add a marketplace in this area anyway. So let's just do that. Let's build an extra marketplace here. And then also store some horilka in here. That's what we bought. Alright, let's do apply to all and apply to all. So now this one has the same thing. It will now start selling horilka. Selling plenty of apples here. All the clothing we're selling, so that's all good. We'll just leave it as it is like this. But yeah, oh, the first horilka is in. And now we have some booze on the market. And once it's on the market, this should go to the right thing. And then, that'll be great. Well, here we're going to store some of the hops that we're actually having in good numbers. And then after that, it's on to the granary and the brewery. So let's speed things up a little bit more. There's still no stuff on the local market in good numbers, but that'll change soon. Alright, we'll put in like 5,000 hops. And they probably also need barley in here to create the beer. First steps are dried and barley is germinated. Yeah, so we also need to get some barley out. Now, I thought with this farm we were starting to go produce some barley. Yes, okay, so that's great. Another messenger from Barvin Cove. That's nice, but we still don't have cucumbers to sell, and this is all that we need. So let's put in the barley as well, but in different numbers, I guess. We'll do 3,500 hops, 3,500 barley, and then we also save some room for the beer that we're going to be creating. That should be 7,000, so then we can store 3,000. Oh no, we're not storing the beer in here. I have a better idea. Let's store the beer in that small granary that we're building. Alright, we'll put in 2 workers here. And they should do it like this. Now, these should be taking the hops in soon. Okay, so here we have the small granary. Let's put in beer and let's put in horilka. Now, we can store 10,000 in total. We will, for now, only be having these 2. So let's put these in as workers. And start getting all the goods in. And then this one should be... I think everybody's buying the horilka already. Well, not in that big a numbers. Should probably set this up for beer too. But there's not enough alcohol on the local market. Well, there is some on now. Maybe, I guess we need to get like 100 or something like that in. Then it might be good enough. Or we just need to get it into this granary. And then this one may start to function. That can be both. No, it's still not working. So now it's in the granary. Maybe we should store a little bit of Horilka in here too. So that they don't have to walk that far from the market stall to actually get it. That might be helpful. As they are now laying the foundations for the brewery, which is going well. We have all the bricks now. We actually still have almost 4,000 bricks. So the extra brickyard is working out great. There's 50 on the market now. That's still not enough. Interesting. Should be sufficient now. Should be plenty on the local market. With the amounts of Horilka, but apparently not yet. Well, soon enough we'll be producing some beer, I think. Yeah, the barley's coming in too. So that'll be excellent. All the carts are probably in use, so we might use an extra cart shed here. Or cart parking, I have to say. The cart shed is where people operate the carts themselves, but we're not going to do that. But we're going to build a cart shed here, or a cart parking. We don't need the housing right now, because we're not getting any new housing in. Now, the weird thing is, we should now be selling enough Horilka. But right now, we don't have the workers to get the booze around quick enough. Maybe if we tell them that these ones can get hired, can be paid more money if they work in this one, that might help out a little bit. Maybe next time around we should also be buying some beer, or we should be producing some beer, and then that could be the alcohol that we require. Now look at how detailed this is. You can see big parts of wooden floor, but there's also some parts with stone flooring, probably because, yeah, see, this will be where the pillars are on. Oops. So they even thought about that, not just make a wooden floor, no, use stone foundations, no wooden floor where the pillars will be. That's how detailed this game is. Alright, anything we need to get? Well, some stones. Some iron? No, not yet. Anything we sell? I don't think so, but we'll go over it for a bit. No, still saving on the clothing. This is good. There we go. Well, it's a fast process, but it works. And how are we with this? Yeah, still not enough alcohol on the market. Well, they're filling this up now, so that's working out. Maybe we should set up another market stall for some booze. That might work. There's only 30 in here now, but we have another marketplace here. Still sell smetana, some mutton, some beef. Alright, let's get... Do we have garlic? No. Alright, let's get the garlic out. We don't need it anyway. And let's start selling some Horilka here too. That might be what we need. And it could also be that once we have multiple places where we sell it, that in the end we have enough. And I think now a lot of people are buying the Horilka, yeah, just to get their booze that they need. Once they all have it, or most people have it, the supply on the market might get a little better. So that could be good. Alright, we're getting close to finishing the brewery. Then we'll have to start setting it up so that it actually will work. Problem is, we don't have the extra workers needed, I think, to make this a properly functioning building. So I think what we should do is go to this one. I think this one is... No, this one is also not set up. Well, put in 4 people in the on-season and only 2 in the off-season, which will be March and August and September for the harvest. And October for now. We'll do apply to all. This should free up a few people. Now with the brewery, I'm just going to put in 3 workers so that they can do their job. Maximum batch size. Maximum batch size is 500. We have okay amounts of barley and hops in here. Do we have more barley? Yeah, we still have a bit more, I think. No carts. Well, then we create a few carts. No problem. Still not enough alcohol on the local market. Oh, that'll get fixed soon. Let's put in beer here and also up to 250. And then once we get beer produced here, which should not be taking that long. 500 firewood, 500 barley, 500 hops and 500 water. Okay, how can we speed up the water? Well, right like that with a well. Let's build a well here. Let's speed that up. Don't need those houses. We already have 2 houses available. They're not getting in there anytime soon. Question is, how will we get enough stuff on the market? We have Horilka here. Let's just set it up for some more Horilka. They should be bringing in more then. Yeah, now there's enough alcohol on the market. Perfect. Alright, so now a family can come into the tavern. That's interesting. Messenger from Balaklia. Oh, let's get some extra stones. Now let's buy some actual iron, because I think we can use that. Still not selling anything, but that's okay. Construction completed, the well. A new family is settling in town. They're going to live in the tavern, and they will be providing everybody with the right amounts of Horilka. Oh, they're getting close straight away. They're getting Horilka. Very good. And now we have a functioning tavern. And as long as it's functioning, we should be good. Well, they first have to get the Horilka in, of course. But yeah, there it is. And now we can have new people moving in. So now making the extra houses makes sense. We don't need to cow shed yet. And we have 7,600 bricks. We need 6,200. So we can slowly start to think about a new block of housing around here. So we'll build multiple of these nice 9 house or 8 house blocks. I think that's very nice. And we can now see that we did not do this properly. So let's try this out again. And let's fix up this little area too. Let's slow the game down a bit because we don't need to go too fast. Alright. Let's make it slightly longer, I think. Yeah, like this. There we go. Okay, well, I think what we need... Don't go in there. We need a lot of bushes here. Why? Well, you know how people come out of a bar. Not all people can hold it together, so giving them a place to, yeah, how shall we say that? Get rid of anything bad in the stomach could be a good idea, so let's do that. So I guess we need to give them lots of nature around. Let's give them a few more bushes. Get all the different bushes, of course. It would be nice if there would be like a key where you can quickly switch between the different bushes. That would be nice. So you just press, I don't know, the one of those arrows keys or whatever, and then we switch to a different bush type, and then you can quickly put it in. I think that could be a nice addition. All right, here we are. Some extra bushes, some extra trees. We'll leave this open for now. We can do something about that later. But at least we have the functioning tavern. Now there's no housing available, so a new family moved in. And now it's really time to get going with those new houses. Let's finish this one first. We already set up the inside, as you can see last time, with a little well, some benches, some trees that still have to grow. So we already did something about that. Now it would be great if we could get even more housing. But I have to say, let's check food first. We have 7,000 apples, we have 10,000 buckwheat, but the harvest is still on, of course. We still have 13,000 potatoes. We have flour, 3,000, so that's all looking very good. So I think we're doing quite good with our town. I love how this farm looks. It's amazing. They can still hire a few people to help out. It's only October, so we still have quite some time before harvest will go lost. This farm is already done. This one is still busy, I guess. Yep, but they're still hiring plenty of people, so that works. So that's all going pretty well, I'd say. And I like that. I really love how this is all going along. Let's get some extra flour in here so that we can really sell it all. All right, there we go. That makes up some extra space in the windmills too. And maybe we should just set up our trading post with a bit of flour now, so that we can actually sell it once a trader comes by. Should not be selling it too often, that's something to keep in mind, but that's nice. But yeah, we're making a nice town, and I like the way it looks so far. This is going quite okay. Still enough stuff to make beer. These have all the goods already. They're still bringing in the new goods, but that's okay. And our tavern still has Horilka to sell. What's not to like about that? Well, let's clear this one out. We'll just do beer and Horilka. We have not produced any beer yet, but that will happen soon. So we made quite a bit of progress. Got the brickworks done and the brewery. So that's cool. Well, that's also going to conclude this episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your suggestions in the comment section. I will try to work with them. And thanks in advance. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.